Hi, I'm not going to go with a strange fact this week because I wanted to tell you guys that I was at the Coxbauer, Lower Class Brats, Haywire, and Yellow Stitches show in Boston, and oh my God, that was probably one of the best shows I've ever been to. And yes, I'm gloating. Yes, I am, because that lineup was insane. Every band did so great. And it was crazy because there was a ton of people there, and it was one of the best times I've had in a long time. I stayed sober the whole night, which was great because I'm heading to 3 years soon, and I'm super proud of that. But the fact is, even everybody that I've seen, people that were at the show, even everybody said that was one of the best shows they've seen in a long time, and I agree. So it's sad that Coxbauer is retiring. They're not going to play any more shows here, but at the same time, it was so great to see how the send-off that they got, because people were singing in the audience, people were having a great time. It was so much positivity. It just made me I was so fucking happy to be there. I was thrilled. I apologize to the people that recognized me and said hi to me, because one of my friends, she got lost and I couldn't find her. And, it was a big venue and we didn't have any service. So I was kind of like panicking a little bit. So I apologize if I was quiet, because we were looking for her and she was just somewhere and I couldn't find her. So me and a group of people were trying to find her, but we ended up finding her. But yeah, she was down for the count. But other than that, every single band was so good. I really, really like Haywire. Holy shit. I understand the hype that they're getting. They're one of those bands that they give a tremendous performance. And I will always love Lower Class Brats. I was so happy. It was my first time seeing them. They delivered on every song. Everything was so good. Every single band was amazing. It was great seeing everybody there. And the people that came up to me, I appreciate you guys. I said hi. In the big ass venue. It was a lot of people there. It was crazy. I really liked the place. I think it was called Roadrunner in Boston, Mass. And there was 2 floors. And I was in the bottom. I was away from everybody. I did the old lady thing, the old punk thing, where I stand in the side. I had my earplugs in. I had my comfortable shoes because, I'm mom life. I'm a little bit older now. I'm not young. I'm not a young spring chicken, so my back isn't quite the same anymore. But it was so much fun. It was, you have to wear comfortable shoes and earplugs and stay away from everybody. If you stay away from everybody, you're fine. And I was able to take the videos that I did, and I'm super happy. And I just wanted to tell you guys how great it is to go check out these amazing shows that are coming up, and I know more are going to come up, and just do it. It's so much fun, and especially when you go with your friends and you see your old friends and new friends, it's a great experience. So that's what I'm going to say about that show. Super happy I went. And Coxbauer, that was my second time seeing them, because I saw them many years ago again in Massachusetts, and they still just kill it. The crowd went insane. There was young and old, skinhead punks everywhere, and it made me happy because I always say, it's not just we have to start opening the scene a little bit more to the younger punks out there, because when you open it up to the younger punks, it keeps it going, and you don't want it to stop with us. So that's important. So, and I'm going to take us off a tangent. Book more all ages shows, because the whole playing bar culture shit, it's annoying, because then you're excluding a bunch of younger punks out there, and also people who are sober. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying I won't go to a show that's at a bar. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, just open your mind up and do more all ages shows. Book them. At least try. And matinee shows, because I am fucking old. It was hard staying up past a certain time, but I did the best that I could, and I hung out and I stuck it out there, and I'm glad I did. So that's what I'm going to say about that. So welcome to an episode of Nevermind Broadcast. I'm your host, IzzySmut, and we're going to move to the first band. They're called Knife's Edge. They're a Oi band from Phoenix, Arizona. And the song is called Let the Hard Times Roll. So it's basically from the album with the same title, Let the Hard Times Roll. They're an awesome band. So I'm in a huge Oi mood now since going to that show. And I'm so happy that I have an Oi band that I'm going to start with first. Because I was fuck, yes, I need to listen to more Oi in my life, because it was so fun. Like, the music was so fun. It was so catchy. The singing, the vibes, everything just made me happy. So this band, it just made me happy too, because it was very catchy. Their songs are very catchy, and I went ahead and listened to the rest of the songs that they have on Bandcamp, and I became a fan. So check it out. This is Knife's Edge with Let the Hard Times Roll. That was Knife's Edge with Let the Hard Times Roll, and we're on to the next band. I've had them on the show before, Green Street Fiends. So the song is a cover by Helmet. It's called Unsung, and they're a ska, nu metal, punk band from Massachusetts. I love that they take like different genres and they just throw it together, and it works. Sometimes when people do that, it doesn't work. Sometimes they try that, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? But this band is awesome. So I'm a fan of the Massachusetts punk scene. I've always been, because there's always stuff going on there. People like to talk shit about massholes and being too aggressive, but no, there's an awesome scene there, and it's just really cool to see. So this band is part of it, and I like what they're doing. So definitely check this song out. It's a cover by Helmet, so it's
Something different, cause following the rules
So that was Unsung, which is a Helmet cover by Green Street Fiends. And we're on to the next band from Pennsylvania. I've had them on the show before, Bad to Worse. This is their new single, Blood on the Sidewalk. They're a hardcore punk and oi band. And I really like this song because it goes into a deeper message. Because if you were from a bad neighborhood, which I was, still kind of am, it's hard because you see crime, you see things that you shouldn't see, but it actually makes your skin a little tougher, even though there's a lot of things that you're going to come across. But I like that they're real, the whole realness factor, and like that they talk about things like this, because a lot of times people come, and I hate to say it, from good neighborhoods, and they don't know what it's like to grow up in a shit neighborhood with shitty people doing shitty things. So it's tough. So it makes your skin grow tougher, and it's tough because when you see that kind of shit, it's hard. But I like the lyrics that they from the song, not glorifying shit, just telling a story. So they're not glorifying this aspect. Basically, get the shit end of the stick when you grow up in these areas, because you're a product of what's going on. You know, it isn't your fault that you're born there, just you're there, you know, so you have to experience that. And they put it into a song, and it works, and it's such a great song, and it's so catchy, but also very real, and I love that. So definitely check out their newest single. So this is Blood on the Sidewalk by Bad to Worse. So that was Blood on a Sidewalk by Bad to Worse, and its next band. The song was given to me by Knuckles on Stun. They're called Problem Green. They're from Sydney, Australia, and the song is called No Ruby, and this is from the album Sorry I Don't Matter. You do matter, because this song is awesome, and I really like it a lot. It's a really fun song, and it's catchy, and I was just like, man, this fucking label has been giving me some fucking bangers, and this is another one. So definitely follow Problem Green, and also follow Knuckles on Stun, but definitely check this out. I think it's coming from their tape that Knuckles on Stun is releasing. So this is No Ruby by Problem Green.
Now Ruby is a really good friend. I go out on the weekends with them. We get high and like sleeping in. I go into the beach if it's weather permitting. Now Ruby doesn't like your car. Fuck the train, I lost my Opal card. Oh, we're going to wherever you are, and getting there fast if we've got the ambition. Well, I can't be with anyone else. Ruby's got my heart beating out of my chest. Anytime I try to find anything real, I always end up at Ruby's house.
So that was No Ruby by Problem Green, and we're at the last song of the episode. I would like to thank the labels, the bands, and the listeners. You guys have been amazing. I love doing what I do because you guys make it fun, you guys make it easy, and I wouldn't be anything without you guys. So keep sending me music, IzzySmut@gmail.com. Make sure it's a waiver MP3 file or I will punch you. No, I'm kidding. I will. I usually like it when it's, just make it easy. Make it easier on yourself, or else I'll have to send an email saying, hey, sorry, do you have it on? And I also can tell when people actually listening to my show because, and I will say this real quick before I introduce the last band, I do not like when I get canned emails from people. At least say your name, say the name of your band, be excited about what you're doing. Because the thing is, it's like, I don't know you. I don't really know most of the bands. Like, I want to check you out, but you also have to put forth the effort of making it more personable. Because if I don't know you and you're sending me a canned message, it makes me not want to know you, because obviously I like to get to know the bands. I like to follow them, share their stories on my page, because I'm always a constant supporter. I'm not just a show that will play your song once and then you never hear from me again. Like, I want to become a fan of your music and a fan of your band. So that's the thing. I am not a huge fan of canned messages. Messages are just so not personable that it just doesn't feel right to me. So especially, I know people are trying to come off as professional, which is great. But please, don't just send me a canned message, and don't just send me a hi and a Spotify link. That will annoy me. That will make me not want to become a fan of your band or your music. I don't know how many times I've received the messages from people sending me a Spotify link and nothing else. Like, it just makes me crazy. It makes me go, what the hell? Because when I was in a band, I really try to put forth an effort, and I also try to check out whatever podcasts or anything I'm submitting the songs to, because I don't want to come off like, here, play my music, blah, blah, blah. No, I want it to be personable. This is the whole name of the game, is being personable. Especially if you're in a band, you kind of have to understand that there's a balance between being personable and professional, and you have to be excited about your band too, because I'm not going to be the one doing it for you. So that's what I'm going to say about that. It's a little tidbit. So the last band is called Trash Devils. The song is called Rock and Roll Girl, and this is from their new album, Put a Rubber in the Right Rear, which I laughed when I read that. But they're from Kentucky. Definitely follow my social media, and definitely check this song out. So thank you guys again. Much love to you guys. So this is Rock and Roll Girl by Trash Devils.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. My girl likes to go to the show. My girl likes to rock and roll. Come on!